I just say something really quick? Side note of Lindsay being a subtle savage. So I have Lindsay on Twitter, and I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said about people not talking to you. I don't know. She quoted
let me tell you the tweet. Okay, let me tell you. The tweet said...
But then I got to explain your response because I'll say it funnier.
Okay, that's fine. The original tweet said, masks and soft-spoken people do not mix well. So then I quoted it.
So she was like, I already am a soft-spoken person, so the masks make it worse. And she was like, it's fine. I didn't want to talk to you bitches anyways. And I'm just like, Lindsay, like... Okay, so one thing is Lindsay, since she's the baby of the group, we are completely in denial about her growing up and like cussing like a true adult. So every time she cusses, we're just like, Lindsay, like, you're a child. You should not be saying those words. And so now it's just funny whenever, and she only really does it on Twitter. So I'm just like, you don't even say it in person. You just say it on Twitter. But it was funny because it was just like, well, I don't want to talk to you bitches anyways.
False. That's false. Lindsay cusses all the time.
I'm a sailor. I get it from Dad.
She does. And
you don't cuss in front of me.
She never cusses in front of us. She doesn't. She doesn't cuss in front of us. But here's the thing: everyone thinks that Cindy is so just nice and sweet and the best person ever. And maybe a part of that is because that's the propaganda we put out in the world on episode 1. Maybe it is because of us spreading that rumor. Okay. But here's the thing. Lindsay is a savage, okay? She can stick up for herself. She's a strong-ass woman. And yeah, that's how our mama raised us. Yep. So don't worry about Cindy, okay? So take off your Save Cindy shirts and...
Get a Cindy Cackles shirt.
Exactly. Get a cackle with Cindy shirt.
Hashtag Savage Cindy shirt.
Yeah, hashtag Savage
Ooh, try
Cindy.
saying that 5 times fast. I can't even say it once.
Savage Cindy. Go. Savage Cindy, Savage Cindy, Savage Cindy, Savage
you would
Cindy,
say.
Well, clearly it's possible.
However. Wow, I need these hype pep moments all the time. Can y'all do that more often?
I mean, we can try.
Look, we don't work around your schedule. Here's the thing.
You can't ask for compliments. They just have to come in.
Dictate. You can't just dictate.
Moment is over.
I worked out for the first time since May.
Oh, nice.
That was fun. I'm still sore. So I'm trying to do this thing where I work out. Because when I was in quarantine and I wasn't working, I was doing really well working out because I just was bored and I had nothing better to do. So I figured I'd work out. I was working out like 3-4 times a week like a boss. And then I went back to work and I got back into the 8-hour day routine. And I was just like, I don't feel like working out. It took me, I'm not even kidding you. It took me at least 2 weeks to readjust to being back to work. I was so tired because I just forgot what it was like to just be working for 8 hours a day, every day for 5 days a week.
To be adulting.
To be an overworked American. I completely forgot what it was like. And then, so I've just been in this like rut. So finally I started working out again because I've just been, all of my friends on Instagram are super motivating because now everybody's working out, I feel like, and they're all posting it on their Instagrams. And so I feel like a fatty McFat and I need to get my shit together. So I did legs on Wednesday and was super sore. And then on Thursday, I should have done arms, but I did abs instead. And couldn't do them very well because my legs were still so sore from the day before. And then on Friday, I was completely I was dying. So I'm just now starting to feel better, but I'm so excited to start working out again because it feels nice. It's like you know what I mean? It's a love-hate relationship. You love it, but you hate it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I hate working out, so whatever.
It's a love-hate relationship, honestly.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, so here we are.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
Here we are. And Lindsay, I saw that your plants are prospering. Oh, God.
Wow.
Yeah, they are actually. I just realized my aloe is having babies.
Ew, that sounds so weird.
That's what it's called. They're their little offspring. It's aloes. They have little, I think they're called little offsprings or little pups or whatever. Like aloes, like multiple come out of one little plant. They grow from the
Doesn't
roots.
that just go to show how I feel about children? Ew, babies. It just sounds so weird. Plants having babies, that's weird. Babies are weird. Anyways. I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all my
Anyway.
plants died this week, so congratulations on your baby aloes.
You want
Hey,
one?
it's when one dies while the other one's being born. It's the circle of life.
It's the circle of life.
Whatever. I don't know what happened. They just all died.
That's horrible.
I know, it's pretty horrible. So thanks for talking about your newborn.
Well,
This
how
is
am I
why-
supposed to know?
This is why I'm not a plant person, so
Can
I
I-
don't have to get attached to anything.
You can like check up on me every once in a while on my plants. I don't know.
do. Oh my gosh. I do? Rudeness?
But you never asked me about my plants because they're all dead.
Oh,
So-
okay.
I don't know what happened. I had. Oh, so sad. I had an aloe that I've actually had for a couple years now. Well, you know, had the aloe. I had Joni, which she was oh my gosh, what kind of cactus was she? She was a
The coral cactus. Right?
coral
Succulent.
cactus.
Wait,
That's
was
right.
that the one with the fins?
Yeah, the fan. The fan.
She
Yes.
died.
She died, and
That's
then
sad.
the plant. I think it was because of the plant that was in there with her. I think that's where it all started. The plant that was in there with her was a banana.
You need to
something.
stop combining things
A
because
banana something.
you keep combining things and they die. Like your snails, they killed everybody. And
Okay, look.
Okay,
your
the snails
plants
weren't
that you
it. That's a
planted
different
with
story.
Joni.
Well, okay, so what happened with Joni is I put her in a bigger pot to give her room, and I also had Joni for a few years too. And then I put this like banana succulent whatever thing. It's really beautiful. Well, was really beautiful, and it like drooped down the side of the pot.
Oh, I
and, like,
remember
so,
what it looks like now.
Yeah, so that one started looking sickly, and I think it's because I tried a new like treatment on the roots to like just get rid of like just to make sure that there's no bugs. Like I do little treatments on them, and I tried a new one, and I forgot what it was. I just bought it offline because I heard really good reviews about it, and it wasn't supposed to affect the plants, and maybe it didn't affect the plants. It's just this is when it all started. So I put that treatment on, and all of a sudden that little banana plant started looking sickly, and I was like, "Aw, it's like I might have to take it out." And then Joni started looking sickly, and then my aloe started looking sickly.
My goodness.
And then I had another plant. I don't think this has anything to do with what the other plants died from, but I had another plant that I just got a couple weeks back. And oh gosh, I forgot the name of it, but it's another little succulent. That one was already looking sickly, but I don't think I had the right light in that room, like light parameters, and so it started looking sick, and then I could never get it back. So that one I don't think had anything to do with it. But the aloe and the pot that Joni was in, I'm pretty sure those two were the new like bug treatment that I had in there. Yeah, they died, and so I had to dump them out. I was like, it's very sad, but I'm probably gonna get new ones this weekend though. So
Okay.
Well, at least you bounce back quickly.
with plants. Okay, so then the snails, that's a whole different story. So what happened with the snails? There may or may not have been some little assassin snails in my freshwater tank.
Man.
That may or may not.
And when they say assassin, they mean it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they may or may not have been trying to assassinate my other snails. But that's fine now. We're fine. So
We had a few sacrifices along the way, but no big deal.
it's fine. I only lost one snail, and I don't think that was the reason. I don't think it was because of the assassin snails. But anyway.
But you have trumpet snails now. They're doing great.
I have trumpet snails that have completely taken over my freshwater tank, and I have a few ram's horn snails now in there too, and a few, and my 7 now, R.I.P. 7 nearite snails. So yeah, I have a bunch of snails, and of course all the fish. So,
And
yeah.
I'm in the process of convincing you still to do the shrimpy tank.
I want a shrimp tank so bad.
I want you to do it
Why?
so bad.
Do they smell? I feel like they would smell.
You smell.
Fuck off.
I'm just kidding. I don't, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they would smell.
But I feel like that's a risk you take with any tank, right?
Yeah, I mean, my freshwater tank doesn't smell. It's
Yeah.
fine. But I don't know about, I don't know what a shrimp tank would.
I guess.
I mean, they're not huge shrimp. Like, it's not like going to Red Lobster and seeing the lobster tank in the front. Like, they're little nano shrimp, so they're real tiny.
They're
and,
cute.
You just get a bunch of them, and they can live in, I think, pretty small, like, little nano tanks. But Bianca's gonna kill me if I get another freaking tank. So I don't know. I can't do it.
We'll convince her.
Yeah.
Lindsay sounds so positive. Don't worry, we'll get it.
I know. Aw, Lids.
Well,
But
I want a shrimpy tank.
I know.
Well, Lindsay, why don't you get something?
Because Luna will knock it over, and there goes all the shrimpies. R.I.P.
Yeah.
They don't even get a chance.
And she would eat them too.
She would.
Probably.
She would think they're a toy and a treat all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
She probably wouldn't even know that she's eating them because they're so small. Anyway, they're really tiny.
It's so sad.
But yeah. Well, Luna's a savage. We already know.
She's a savage. Whatevs.
Yeah, so R.I.P. to all my plants. But congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not a plant person. I think I'm just so tired of dealing with mom's plants every fucking year during the winter that I just vowed I would never have plants ever in my life.
It's true, Mom's.
Because
Mom has a lot of
we would
plants.
have, because, living in Texas, we don't have a real winter, so it gets cold like once a week in December. But God forbid, mom's plants are outside when it gets below 40 degrees one night. Ugh. We have to move them all inside, and then we have to move them all outside, and it's... Ugh. And they're all half dead anyways. I don't even know why she tries so hard to, like, keep them alive.
Oh, because she loves plants.
She loves them.
Yeah.
You got to give it to her because she does, and she knows she's not like the best at keeping them alive, but she tries so hard. That's like she's always been like that too. Like the effort has never failed. I would have given up
And
already.
most of her plants hang on.
I was gonna say she's got
for dear life, but yeah, they do.
She's got those ride or dies. Yeah,
she's got some loyal plans. They know she's trying.
Yeah,
they're like, you could try a little harder, Sandy, but you're doing good. You're doing good.
She's got those ride or die plants. The plants that have seen some better days. The plants that have had a rough go at it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm scared to try outdoor plants. All of my plants are succulents.
All of my outdoor plants that I've tried have died. And it's because of the heat. It's because of the sun.
Yeah. It's hard.
The only outdoor plants that I've been able to keep are like my bushes, like the stuff that I put in the ground that are Texas native. If it's not, no.
Yeah. It sucks.
I remember one year I tried a hydrangea. And I bought it from the nursery, and it said you'll get at least one good bloom out of it. It's going to be amazing. And I left it in the pot, and I put it out in the back porch. And it was gorgeous, and it did bloom. It bloomed once. And then one night, there was a hailstorm.
Oh, no.
And I stood at the back door, and I watched that plant be shredded to death by the hailstorm, and I couldn't run out and grab it. I tried to run out and grab it, and I got stung too many times, and I was like, no, go back in.
That's so sad.
It's really sad, right?
Oh my gosh, that was a really sad story.
It is. And I finally, like, the hail stopped, whatever, I went to get it, and yeah, it only had just 2 or 3 little blooms.
Please.
It's really sad.
Oh my god.
Also, too, your poor little those little teacup roses that you tried in the barrels and they literally fried. Oh, that was sad too. That was sad.
All of my plants that I ever tried in the backyard in pots literally caught on fire and died with the sun.
Texas for you.
Yeah, with the Texas sun. Yeah. So, whatever. I don't want to try it anymore because I don't want to get my hopes up, so I just haven't tried it. But I've been doing pretty good with indoor plants. Yeah, I think whatever, I don't know, whatever was it. I don't even necessarily think that it was the stuff that I put, like, because I had heard great reviews, and you know how it is, just like some people have bad luck with certain treatments and stuff with their plants. So something happened and it killed 2 of my plants, so whatever.
That's sad.
Anywho, so yeah, that's what's going on this week. But
on a happy note,
doing? Okay, sure.
Sorry.
It's fine. Cheer me up.
On a happy note, Gabriel and I sign on our house tomorrow.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, we're excited, and packing has been a journey. It always is.
A hoot and a holler?
Huh? Yeah.
What? Just ignore it. Just keep going.
Yeah, and I actually don't mind packing. I'm one of those weird people that doesn't mind packing.
You probably also don't mind mopping or doing dishes or cleaning. God.
It's the unpacking that I'm not a fan of. I hate unpacking, but packing I can do. But what I don't like about packing is when I have to do it spread out, which sounds weird, but like I don't want to have to worry about, oh, do I need this? Like I just want to pack it all up. That's what I want to do. And I can't, and it's frustrating.
It's kind of where I'm at too, Linz, because I'm moving out next month. So I know Mom and even Ashley, you've asked like, oh, we can start moving stuff now. And it's like, well, I don't really have all the stuff I have. I use every day.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a last minute.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, y'all are both moving.
For the better. Okay.
Ashley, I want to move. Just for the hell of it. Just to say you did it.
Exactly. I don't want to feel left out. I'm just kidding.
This is your time to get your tiny home.
Look, yeah.
Your house on wheels, your little school bus.
Yeah, my dream has always been to get like a tiny home or a home on wheels or like a little, like a converted van and go off and live like the nomad, van life, write poetry, be artistic. But I like toilets that are that flush.
I like proper sewer systems.
Yeah. So it's the side of me that wants to roam and be free and the side of me that enjoys comfort that constantly clash with that whole story. But eventually I will do it. Eventually I'll buy like a nice RV or something and I'll do it. But
at least for travel purposes, maybe not to live out full time, but I think that would be really cool for traveling.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, one day. But yeah, so. Well, I got stuck in a YouTube hole, as one does. And so I came across an old Trevor Noah. It's not that old. It's probably like a few months old, where he talks about when NASA discovered the parallel universe. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember that?
Mm-hmm. No. Okay. Maybe.
Well, the story was that NASA discovered a parallel universe. And spoiler alert, I don't think they did. But the point is that was the story. And, pretty much long story short, whatever they discovered, it had something to do with, what was it, Lindsay? Neutrinos or something. In Antarctica or something like that. Anyway, whatever they discovered, abnormality they discovered, could have tons of different explanations, and a parallel universe was one explanation, but that's not really the best one. Anyway, so that's how the whole story started or whatever. But let's keep it real. There's a parallel universe out there. We just haven't discovered it yet. Okay, so that's what it is. But anyway,
that's the truth.
So I came across that video, and then, as YouTube holes often do, it led me to another video, and then another video, and then another video. And then I just finally finished watching Neil deGrasse Tyson's explanation of the simulation theory, and we're all in the Matrix. So you're welcome. I told you. So,
spoiler alert. It has been confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
It has been confirmed.
It's confirmed. Neil deGrasse Tyson said there's a 50-50 chance we're in a simulation. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, there's no way in hell that we are the only living beings out there, especially if the universe has, like, science shows that there's, like, tons of, like, the universe is infinite, right? There's, like, tons of galaxies and different
Yeah, that's what the simulation is
uh
teaching us. Yeah.
yeah, like, there's things as, like, black holes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where the fuck do those go? You know what I mean? Like, of course
You don't
there's
know.
other things out there, and that's why there was a question I saw on Facebook the other day, and it was like, what are you more scared to learn about, the deep ocean or astrology? And it's like, I feel like I'd be more scared to learn about astrology because it's almost like anything could be out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I believe in it. I believe
that's
in
a
it
hard
because
question.
you know, they say that like the theory behind deja vu, have you heard that theory? Is like, oh, you've lived this moment before somewhere, or it's happening now in a different universe, like parallel universe or something like that. Like, that's why it feels familiar because you've done it before, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I believe it.
like Neil deGrasse Tyson, when he was talking about it, he was saying that more than likely, okay, and what they base it off of is like how far we've come in technology, how far we've come in like computing technology. And so we're only going to get smarter, obviously, and better, I guess you could say, at like computing. And we already have like virtual video games and simulation games like The Sims and stuff where we've been able to develop like this AI, this artificial intelligence that is pretty intelligent. I mean, that knows, a lot about, we've been able to simulate a lot about humans into a game. Let's put it that way. So it's only a matter of time before we figure out how to simulate everything, feelings, emotions, environment, everything, including free will, he said, into a game. And he's like, so when we get to that point, I mean, the characters, quote unquote, inside that game aren't really going to know that they're characters, right?
Oh my
They're going to think that
God.
they're living, their life out in this game, or simulation is what they call it, in this simulation. So maybe we're already there. What's his point? Like, maybe humans or aliens or whoever has already created this simulation, and that's what we're living in. And then he goes on to like completely blow my mind and say, because you wouldn't even need to create like a whole universe in the simulation. You would just need to make your characters believe that there was a whole universe in the simulation for it to work.
You know what this is making me think of?
What?
Westworld on HBO.
Yeah,
have you ever seen Westworld?
Yes,
that's exactly what that is.
Yes, exactly. And so so AI. I mean, not to give too much away on Westworld, but the AI, they're not going to know that they're AI. Like,
right,
right, or at least unless they're told, and whatever. They've only ever known their own reality. So why would they think that they're any different than you or me if they look like us? Like, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's what he was talking about. Like, you would only have to create a universe that the characters believe is there, and it's just like the Matrix. And I was like, that's it. We're in a simulation. That's it.
That's why death scares the shit out of me, because where do we go? Like, we're conscious now. We know where we're at. We know who we are. We know, like, so when we die, what's that like? Is it like a dream? Do I feel like I'm dreaming? Because I know what dreaming feels like. Is it just black? Where does my conscious go? Where does my awareness go? You know what I mean? And that's what fucking freaks me out. Getting old scares the shit out of me, because then what? Then what? Do we come back again? Like, am I gonna be a kid again, but am I going to be a different kid, or am I coming back to this life again? Like, it scares the shit out of me.
Well, yeah, I mean, not to get too philosophical or anything, but I mean, I believe in a heaven, and I believe in God, and that's what I believe. And so when I die, I believe I'm going to hopefully go to heaven, and be with God and my family. So, but can't you argue that, okay, then this is just God's simulation for us? Like, you get through this game of life, he gave you free will, like, but the real reality is heaven or hell, or that's the religious reality, and you just stop playing the game when you die. I don't know.
So this is why I want to be planted into a tree. I saw this thing one time where there is this company that you can get cremated and they can put your ashes with tree like seeds and you can get planted into a tree. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was a really cool concept because it's almost like it's like a version of reincarnation. But trees can live to be hundreds of years old. But then I always joke, well, knowing me, I'd probably get cut down and turned into paper. And then I'd be used to be like, I don't know, toilet paper to wipe your shit with. I don't know. That would be my karma. That would be my afterlife. But anyways, that's why I think about getting planted into a tree, because I feel like that's like another form of living, since I'm scared of dying. So that helps me feel better.
Yeah, I agree.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll get turned into a bug that gets killed immediately because I hate bugs.
Oh my God.
So that's my karma. So that's my karma for being against bugs so much. I'm just going to turn into one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think that's okay.
It's like one extreme to the next. You know what I mean?
I know.
Okay.
Jesus.
But I'm happy for you.
Oh my God.
I
just
want
kidding.
us all to be together. And I feel like if you're a tree, then I have to be a tree. And then I'm going to want to be planted with you. And then our luck, we get planted somewhere, like you said, and we get chopped down, or a house gets built and no one takes care of us, and then our tree dies or something, Like,
my God, or there's a forest fire.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, you said trees.
We're so negative. Oh my God.
We're definitely
what
think
would
of the
be
worst
cute?
people.
Oh my gosh, what would be cute?
What?
So hopefully one day we can buy this land that we keep talking about that we're going to share. Why don't we just all get planted there and we could be our own little forest?
Oh, that would be
great. Okay, we need to move on. What else is going on?
Stop
it's gonna be a family forest. So like our kids are gonna be there and our kids are gonna take care of it. And it's gonna just be a thing.
Okay, so
and that's how we. That's how we're gonna give back to the world.
We're doing
you guys. This is how we're gonna give back to the world. We're gonna turn ourselves into a forest so we can reinvest into Mother Nature.
Oh my God! You know what I just realized? What I just thought of, and it's just so random.
Can I get an award for that or something?
Yes. Yeah, that was great.
Humanitarian Award 2020 goes to me.
Yeah, Humanitarian Award 2020, as you just said.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. What, Lindsay? What's happening?
Oh, okay. So have any of y'all ever seen The Knowing? It's the End of a World movie. Ashley probably has. I don't know about
I have.
So it's a Nicolas Cage movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you're into End of the World movies, this is a really good movie. Anyway, I just thought of the ending scene where it's like the tree and the kids.
Yes.
That's going to be our farm.
Aw, let us stop talking about death. God. Anyway, the point is we're in a simulation. That's the point of everything I just said. And yeah, I'm just kidding. Maybe. 50-50. Neil deGrasse Tyson told me 50-50. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like my YouTube holes that I get into, I'm ashamed.
Don't be ashamed. Tell us, what is it?
No, I'm just kidding. So I'm I'm into pimple popping videos.
Don't be shy.
I know.
But
to Dr. Pimple Popper.
But I'm not though, because I'm very specific. Because not all pimple popping is like aesthetically pleasing. I like more like the blackheads. That's more my shtick.
Yeah.
And that you can get lost in that kind of world, and I'm not proud of it. But it's a thing. Helps me go to sleep at night sometimes. Because like Dr. Pimple Popper, don't get me wrong, she started off really good. Because I think she started with like blackhead videos, and then it just escalated into like cysts and lipomas and fatty cysts and ingrown hairs and like all these warts and skin, and it just turned into like something that I was just not into anymore. So I don't watch her anymore.
Yeah, her videos escalated super quickly.
Intense.
Into pretty much like pretty much surgical procedures almost.
Right,
Like that's
yeah.
what they escalated
And I tried watching her show on TLC, and it really did feel just like a surgery show, just with like that kind of stuff. And so I was just like, so I don't watch like that kind of pimple popping. I'm just more into like the little blackheads. I don't know. I just think it's so, I don't know. And if you think about it, it's like, oh, it's just like it's just like your oils just like clogged into pores.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's not like, it doesn't gross me out that much. It's just, I just want to like squeeze it. I just want to squeeze everything.
Do you like the slime videos? The slime ASMR?
I do.
It depends.
Yeah, I do too.
I like the kinetic sand ones.
Yeah, the sand
ones
are good
nice.
too.
They cut into the sand.
Those are
I like
nice.
that. Those
the
are
sand
cool.
ones are good too. They have a new. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I kind of want to buy some of that sand.
You can buy kinetic sand.
I think
you can make kinetic sand too.
Oh.
I know that sounds sorry, that was like weird, but you can make kinetic sand. Like it's like Hobby Lobby, I think, and Michael's and stuff. It's you go get sand. It's a certain specific sand, and then you put like Dawn dish soap and like cornstarch or something.
Yeah, I think I've read about that.
And something else, and you just mix it up together, and you can make your own kinetic sand.
Okay, well, make us some kinetic sand, Lindsay.
Okay.
Since you're
so we can all try it.
Since
and
you
you
seem
colors.
to know what you're doing.
Yeah, make us that. Yeah, I like the sand. And
What's
there's a
the new
new type of slime video. It's called, it's not, I don't think it's slime, but it's like in the slime family. It's called clay cracking, I think is what it's called. But it's like clay, so they take clay, and I don't know what they do with it, to be honest, but they make it kind of like hard and crackable, and it's like cracks. So it's like that's the sound. That's like the ASMR sound. Oh, wow. And I really like those. It sounds so good. But look it up. Yeah, I think it's called clay cracking. And
Ooh, but you know what I hate with ASMR? Talking. I don't like talking ASMRs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the
ones
sounds
where they're like,
of your whispers.
Hey, guys. We're going to talk about today.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Those?
Yeah. Because I just feel like your voice probably hurts from whispering for so long.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know.
Pretty good.
Oh, okay. Can you stop, please? Thank you. God, I just said I don't like it. And you keep going. Oh, my God.
You're right. No, you're right. It is creepy because I don't watch those. I've heard them, but I don't watch them.
Maybe this
more
is
vocal.
Maybe this is the new me. Maybe I've been just too obnoxious in the past episodes, and so I'm really trying to be more conscious of it and be cool, calm, and collected.
False. You're just tired.
That's not it. So, yeah. That's not it at all.
Nice try.
Nice try, but see you next week as your peppy self.
Wow. So. You have a week to get it together.
Yeah, you have a week to turn this around, or else
we'll lose a squirrel friend, okay?
Yeah, we'll stick Mom on the podcast.
Oh, God.
That'll be some spice right there.
No, really be quiet.
Spice.
Dude, yeah, Lindsay wouldn't.
Mom terrifies me.
God.